today, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's the AFC-NFC Pro Bowl. As we'll see Aaron Rodgers in the NFC taking on Mac Jones and the AFC.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. It is always exciting to see the very best the NFL has to offer all in one place. And we have that here this afternoon as we welcome you to Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, it's the Pro Bowl. You never really know what to expect, so I guess I'll ask you, what do you expect?
Well, in recent years, it has turned into an absolute offensive explosion, hasn't it? Games in the 50s are not out of line. What you're hoping is that some of these great defenders have a chance to adjust and react and maybe narrow that down a little bit. But I will say, this game is tilted heavily towards the offense's advantage.
Get ready to settle in for an entertaining 4 quarters. The AFC-NFC Pro Bowl underway from Las Vegas. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. So out comes the NFC for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
And no doubt about it, it was a banner year for quarterbacks in the NFC. A number of guys could very well have been selected for this. But I thought he stood out. I thought he found a way to separate himself from the pack. And he's been rewarded as the starting quarterback in the Pro Bowl. Definitely the right choice in my book.
Rodgers throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
I know he's not showing it on the outside, but inside, he's got to be celebrating because think about all the quarterbacking we saw in the AFC this year. 5 or 6 guys could have earned this honor. He got the nod, a real feather in his cap.
Now Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Throwing, Jones. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the AFC has taken the early lead. So the AFC, they won the Pro Bowl the last couple of seasons and off to another good start here.
Yeah, how about that? The first touchdown of this game, how many more do we expect to see?
Hopefully a lot. I want offense in this ball game.
I don't think there's any question about it. Rarely do you get defensive struggles in the Pro Bowl.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 AFC. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
From the 25 on second down, Rodgers. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers, he's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. So now the AFC offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
On fourth down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Talk about angling that one perfectly, partner. We know the ball can bounce anywhere, especially how it's shaped. But that one, as if on cue, goes out of bounds perfectly.
Perfect indeed, right at the 1-yard line. Excellent coffin corner punt. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. McCaffrey trying to escape, but he cannot. They get him in the end zone, and that's a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And this will be taken at the 13. Back out is the AFC offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on. Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Now Jones on third down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
The AFC punt team out there now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here now the NFC to take over on offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure.
And can you believe it? It's a second safety in this ball game. And this defense continues to dominate. How about 2 safeties in one game here?
You don't even put that on your goal sheet. This is something that results when you're playing really well on defense and the offense has nowhere to go with the football. Dominating performance.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. He'll return it from the 6. The AFC offense making their way back out. So the safety, obviously a big play, but now the offense, maybe they feel pressure to score where the defense is doing something like that.
And it's good pressure because they put them in a nice spot now, having scored the points on defense, turn the ball back over to them. You're right, there's pressure to score, but they feel good about their chances.
That's good. They like that pressure. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
The offense for the NFC back out there. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down. On 2nd and 7, Rodgers. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. They look for Pitts again. This time he's got it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Rodgers to throw once more. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the pressure gets to McCaffrey as they stop him short of the line to gain. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Surprised at all that they went with a fullback there?
Not at all, because it harkened back to the days where we watched these games almost in black and white, right? The stocky guy, the strong guy, the powerful guy with leg drive. Give him the football, and even if the blocking isn't perfect, he has the ability to scatter bodies and move people enough to pick up first downs. That's what we just saw right there.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Touchdown! Cooper Kupp from 6 yards away. And the NFC able to draw a bit closer.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
The try here for the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The AFC offensive unit getting set to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Second down at 5. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. The AFC with the football here to be. Jones on 1st and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. 46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Jones. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. He'll try again. And he will take this in for an AFC touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers got this complete to the tight end Pitts. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Rodgers again now. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to the 18. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Good coverage there by the AFC defense. It's 4th down. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo. This one from 35 yards away. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's found the end zone twice, and now I'm guessing he's thinking, hey, let's find it 3 times.
And you got to figure from the defensive perspective, how has he gotten there twice? What are we going to do to keep him out for a 3rd time? How do we tighten things down? Because he and his offensive mates, they are really in sync right now.
The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd and 8 coming up. And they'll run on the inside handoff. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A first throw for the backup, Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now Aaron Rodgers and the offense heading back onto the field. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. A perfectly executed crossing route. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Rodgers now on 1st down. Quickly a slant to Renfro. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's brought down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're
feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7th. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. 1st and goal looked like things were set up nicely, and now all of a sudden on 2nd and goal, Charles, a big challenge ahead of them.
And you have to know when you're this close to the goal line, things are going to happen faster, so you've got to get the ball out quick. Not going to have much time in the pocket before the defenders bring pressure.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now. 2 straight sacks have them backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. And his kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Working with 2nd and 5 now. To throw is Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Again, Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the AFC going to use their final timeout of the half as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. It'll be a gain of 3 on what should be the final play of this first half. So we have hit halftime of the Pro Bowl with the AFC leading the NFC. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Jackson. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's brought down.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Right back to him on 1st down. And room there to work it inside the 25. 2nd and 2. And a give this time to the tailback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Line of scrimmage at the 4. Here's 3rd and goal. Throwing is Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Sanders is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rodgers. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time, and that's another great play to come away with the football.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Jackson now. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Sanders' kick is good. And the lead now 11, 24-13. After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just kind of have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays, nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Pass incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league, and you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
Here's the NFC offense set to take over again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now, this one has been fun so far, as the Pro Bowl usually is. A lot of relaxed faces out there. 2nd and 10. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Throwing now is Rodgers. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 28. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Now it's Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Here's Jackson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Jackson. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
Second and 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down. Now Jackson. Rolling to his right. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand.
And he is into the end zone for an AFC touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the AFC adds on to their lead.
This one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, they've been physical from the first snap of the game, and it's taken a toll on this defense, and it was never more evident than on that play right there. They continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The NFC about ready to set up shop offensively. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the fourth quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now, and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them, and they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. That'll be caught by Cup. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. From the 41, Rodgers gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The numbers for the NFC on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Open man right side is Cup, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And again, it's Rodgers. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Rodgers now to throw.
This is to Pitts on the quick slant.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Throwing is Rodgers. Open man, that's Renfro. And down inside the 15 he goes.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And his kick here is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. And now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
A quick pass to Cup.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Rodgers.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Again, McCaffrey.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now it's Rodgers. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC.
Kyle Pitts
there to make the grab. And the NFC able to use the short field as they cash in for 6.
So this now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a 1-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The AFC about ready to take over on offense.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
And this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The AFC punt team out there now. He's been terrific so far. This is taken around the 12.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. The NFC offense heading back onto the field.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rodgers again now.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
That catch good for only a couple. Now a draw play to McCaffrey.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the AFC is going to get the football back in great field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory.
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.